In 100 days, Barack Obama has moved faster than any president in generations to enact a sweeping makeover of American foreign and domestic policies.
I think that even our critics would agree that, at the very least, we've been busy.
Indeed, in everything from Middle East peace efforts to torture to stem cell research, Obama has launched new initiatives at a dizzying rate, sometimes several in one day.
There is a sense of sort of pragmatic experimentation. This is a president who seems to be willing to try many of the answers that are coming down the pike. And I hope, as he says he's willing to do, if they turn out to fail, cast them aside and keep going.
Obama's biggest political accomplishment was pushing a $787 billion economic stimulus package through a reluctant Congress in record time.
H.R. 1 as amended passes.
He had a financial disaster. He inherited it. And just stabilizing the situation, which you now see signs across the economy of life, the collapse has settled into at least a floor. That's an accomplishment, and that's actually a significant accomplishment.
Fixing the broken American economy is a domestic task of global importance. The world won't climb out of its slump till U.S. business and consumer activity revive.
We've responded to an extraordinary set of economic challenges with extraordinary action. Action that's been unprecedented, both in terms of its scale and its speed.
Obama is also linking the economic crisis to his plans for overhauling the way Americans pay for health care, reviving the failing public education system, changing energy policy, and fighting global climate change. He says he'll restore balance in an economy tilted in favor of the wealthy.
We have to realize that we cannot go back to the bubble and bust economy that led us to this point.
So far, the economy is still hemorrhaging jobs, and many economists doubt whether Obama's public-private partnership to buy up big banks' toxic assets will work. As a manager, Obama has sometimes seemed amateurish, failing to check cabinet nominees for tax problems and other conflicts that's forced 3 of them to drop out.
I think I screwed up, and I take responsibility for it.
Opposition Republicans have relentlessly attacked Obama's domestic policies, saying he'll drive the country into impossible deficits and ridiculing his stance against torture and secrecy.
He's making some choices that, in my mind, will in fact raise the risk to the American people of another attack.
A fierce debate over torture and how far to go in holding former Bush administration officials accountable has emerged in recent weeks. That has created a growing political firestorm for Obama. But he still has wide public support. Polls show more Americans believe the country is headed in the right direction than at any time in the past 5 years.
He's definitely a man in a hurry. He realizes that his popularity may not last at this level, and he's trying to extract the maximum leverage that he can.
His popularity extends overseas, where he has charmed the public and won goodwill from politicians, even U.S. adversaries.
I came here to put forward our ideas, but I also came here to listen, not to lecture.
Obama has begun changing President George Bush's policies on Guantanamo, Iran, Cuba, and Iraq.
By August 31st, 2010, our combat mission in Iraq will end.
Obama has sometimes seemed almost hyperactive, throwing policy proposals out by the bushel, crisscrossing the country and dominating the news cycle day after day. But he's also learning that difficult problems can't be solved with a smile and a handshake.
These are still very tough decisions that have to be made around the world. It is a very dangerous place. Charm does not alone get you where you want to go, but I'll tell you, the Obama approach makes it much easier to succeed than the approach of the previous president.
Perhaps Obama's most fateful decision is the military buildup in Afghanistan, where he's sending 21,000 new troops. It's a potential quagmire some are already calling Obama's war.
If casualties in Afghanistan start to mount the way they did in Iraq, I think he'd be in real trouble, yeah.
In his first 100 days, Obama has planted many seeds. The coming months and years will show which of them take root. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera at the White House.